Hello everyone, welcome to a new video for Bitcoin price prediction based on Elliott Wave analysis. Don't forget, please, to motivate me with a like and subscribe for the channel to keep, of course, updating you with some videos, and leave your comments and question below. I would be glad to answer it. Also, make sure to check my educational video on how to enter, of course, a perfect trade and how to trade safely Elliott Wave and with higher profit and less risk. So let's start with Bitcoin. What happened today, of course, after the news and the volatility that we spoke about it? Well, first of all, I want to mention that, of course, we were expecting the news to be even much more volatile, to be honest. For me, I expect it to be much more volatile than this. Especially for the rate decision, that it went even lower than the forecast. It means like they cut directly a 0.5%. So so the US interest rate, of course, has been lowered down, and that I was a little bit surprised and expecting even higher volatility. That because, of course, the psychology of the market, as I said, they were expecting that a rate cut would make Bitcoin even like stronger or more bullish. However, okay, we saw this volatility during the news a little bit higher, and now we just went down directly. Therefore, I always mention that, trading the news is the most tricky and risky thing you can do in trading. This is just gambling, right? So, of course, always trade safe during the news. I always cover in my videos when there is some news, when we expect high volatility, right? And this is what happened. So, what happened exactly now in our chart, technically? Well, of course, everything was like destroyed, right? So we have been working on a diagonal, right? Today, so the diagonal 5 waves with the downside were built. However, now, whatever this it is, okay, it has reached the higher again. I mean, on the index is almost the same price, just to make it harder for me, of course. It's exactly the same price now on Bybit or other platforms. It went, of course, a little bit higher than the higher high here that we had last time. So we are in a higher high a little bit here, okay? But the thing is, what it did not change is our triangle scenario. Let's see it on the 4-hour chart. As you can see, the triangle has not been broken. It has faked out for a while and then boom, went back inside, and that means a lot, right? That means a lot. That means this is a very strong trend, okay, first. Second, that means that the triangle is very strong, okay, and it will not break it before finishing this triangle. All right, so in case that this news could not break this triangle, therefore definitely we are looking for lower, kind of, right? Even that now the high has been taken. So what happened to our wave here today? So what I still prefer, of course, is that now, of course, I don't know if I want to extend the Y to here, so that we have WX and then one more time Y, another extension, which is very possible. In that case, of course, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 directly, right? Or 3 waves towards the downside, impulse, 3 waves up, impulse. So this is the main scenario, right? This is the main thing we want to see as triangle. We want to see 3 waves towards the downside, finishing this triangle, right? So these are the things. Now, of course, how are we gonna count this mess here? It is definitely a WXY, definitely, because we cannot 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4. I don't know how many waves we're gonna count to the upside. So definitely this is a zigzag, another zigzag, and a final zigzag again as WXY. Yeah, even here it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 finishing this zigzag, right? And we got, of course, here also kind of like impulse was the upside, 3 waves down, finishing a zigzag perfectly. Yeah, perfect. I mean, yeah. So, yeah, this is your zigzag here, final zigzag, and another one. So, and a flat in between, or a zigzag as well. So, triple zigzag. Complex structure, we are looking for another 3 waves finishing this triangle finally, and of course we need to see an impulse, right? First 3 waves up, impulse again, finishing the wave D or the big wave Y on our daily chart, of course, for wave 4. Yeah, so our wave 4 here, main wave 4 is there. So once we finish here, we gonna seek for higher prices in case we are bullish. Now, in case we see lower prices, then definitely another scenario will open as bearish, which is already existing, right, in our possibilities, which we saw in our deep analysis, right? You can go back to this video, the last video. This is a video that we do just once per week where we analyze very, very deep the chart. We talk about every single possibility, bearish and bullish, and we start to categorize the possibilities in percentage, which scenario is much more likely to happen, right? So, in case then we have, let's open our bearish scenario here. So I'm gonna analyze a little bit here with this video a little bit longer because we need to recap a little bit, right? So yeah, this is our ABC zigzag now extended, possibly, very possibly. Then we are looking for a zigzag here. Let's put the path again. So if you remember yesterday, after this, we were having the same scenario, and now it just brought us exactly to the same place, and now we kind of have to repeat what happened today, right? So simply we got another extension, same as yesterday. This is the first scenario, okay? This is the first scenario, a zigzag going down. Now the second scenario could be the same as before, that we still have a WXY finished here, and here you have 3 waves down now, 3 waves up, okay? 3 waves up, sorry, now this is 1 wave, B and a C. So you have A, B, and a C. Now it looks very weird, of course, but it could be also WXY somehow, yeah? However, this can be 3 waves now, and so 3 waves down, 3 waves up, so we're gonna look, of course, for 5 waves towards the downside. However, it has less possibility because it is preferred that, of course, the wave B even overshoot a little bit more than this, right? We need like nice fib levels for a wave B. By all means, if we take, of course, the Fibonacci now, we add a wave B as a retracement, extending flat as a wave B retracement. Was that expanding flat wave B? Yes, okay, it needs to be reversed. Okay, so if we, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we need to touch at least 1.05. Therefore, I give it less possibility somehow as expanding flat. Okay, I prefer higher possibility that we have ended a wave Y here, extended wave Y, and then we're moving in a zigzag. However, in both case scenario, anyway, we are looking for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 until here. Okay, but this scenario is less likely because if, okay, our flat has finished here, what is next? Yeah, is it higher prices? Because this is correction, right? So, yeah, therefore it has less possibilities. Much higher possibility for this one. Another thing, of course, we are still in kind of a little bit volatile prices. So if we go now to the 15-minute, the prices, as you can see, is still a little bit volatile and still figuring out what to do, right? So what is preferred, of course, is to have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, of course, on the 15-minute, it looks very, very sharp, but we can see already in the 5-minute here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be even considered 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So yeah, it is a diagonal kind of. So we might see 3 waves down, up, and then continue towards the downside potentially. Maybe it goes higher. Be careful. We are still looking for a nice range. This is still very volatile. Okay, I mean, okay, it's calming down slowly, but yeah, it can still be very volatile or change the course even. Nobody knows. Okay, so it can even break the triangle again. Bitcoin doesn't listen to us lately, so he's doing whatever he wants. So these are the things. We are looking for 3 waves down. Now, don't forget our CME gap, which it did not close yet. In this scenario where we want to have an overshooting wave E, this could be a perfect scenario to cover the CME gap, right? And it is preferably, of course, to not move up before we close this CME gap. And what I'm talking about here, if we go to the CME future, as you can see, this gap is still open so far until now. Okay, so we need to close this before we move up, preferably, of course. It's not necessarily. There is many gaps on this chart. Also, we're not closed in the history. So that's it for a Bitcoin analysis for the price update. I hope that you like it. If you did, please press the like button and support the channel by subscribing if you didn't yet. See you in the next video. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.